How to use Monday.com permissions. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to use Monday.com permissions. The process is going to be very easy and simple. We're going to head over Monday.com, sign in into an account, and then we're going to head over the workspaces. Once we have been on the workspaces, we can go ahead and head over here. Now I'm going to choose one of the boards, so I make sure that everything is going to be in order. So the permissions, when you're going to board this subject, that means that you have some plans going on here and there. So the plans are going to be including a team, and the permissions are going to be using or in the exploitation of the team. So let's say that we have added team members, we have set up the assignment and everything. Now we are going to head over the, as you can see, the login. We're going to head over administration and we're going to select permissions. On the permissions, we have the default account roles. We have the admin, member, viewer, and guest. The admin is going to be right there. So we can go ahead and have the admin having all of the roles that we have right there. Basically, I cannot set up a permission off or on for an admin or whatever that we have like that. Either it is going to be a limited or not limited because we need a enterprise plan, as you can see. So basically, you can only see the roles that you have or the system have checked as standard or default. You can read them, and then you can go ahead and have the things that you are going to basically control into like that. For example, the account of the member, they can invite users from non-authorized domains. You can go and remove that. You can also add it. For, as you can see here, viewer, and you can see that either that you're going to try to have the viewer, it is not going to be working, but some of the operations or the permissions are going to be active. Why is that? Because it is going to be the case, and it is going to be having let's say an effect onto the specific policy of these roles. So you're not going to have the identity or the permission to add them or something like that. In case that you have an enterprise plan or an advanced plan, not only an enterprise plan, so you can create roles or have a permission to add a role. This role is not going to be from the defaults, but it could add some roles from the permissions right there. So you can go and check whatever that you're going to be wishing, of course, and not the permanent, let's say, choices. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.